ready. This is a quick how-to guide for Viloma breathing, which is a pranayama technique that involves bringing the three parts of the breath into play. So you can do this sitting up or laying down. I'm going to do it sitting up because it's going to be easier for me to show you the parts of the body. But if you feel like it's a more smooth transition for your breath flow when you're on your back, that's actually how it is originally taught to people before they get more comfortable sitting upright. So either lay down on your back or sit upright. I'm using a block underneath my hips so that my hips are higher than my knees. It helps me to keep a long spine. So you can sit on a chair, you can sit on a pillow or lay down nice and long. So wherever you are, just closing down the eyes and finding a few long breaths all the way through the body. So just inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And just consciously taking a moment just to become present with your breath and your body at this moment in time. Okay. Now I want you to take your hands and place them over your tummy, your abdomen. Okay, and we're going to call this level 1. So both hands over your tummy. As you breathe in now, I want you to direct all of your breath into your hands. So you fill up your tummy with air. And as you exhale, you breathe out from the abdomen, from that space. And just take a few more long breaths all the way in to that area, level 1 breathing. You'll notice that your hands rise as you fill your tummy up with air. And as you breathe out, your hands deflate. Just a couple more, getting really used to breathing all the way into the abdomen. Beautiful. And finishing that breath that you're on, and just draw your hands up. Now they're going to sit on the lower outer ribs. So like underneath where your bra strap would be if you're a girl, and just on the chest if you're a man. Now you're going to breathe into your hands, fill up the ribs with your air. This is level 2. So breathe in and you'll feel your intercostal muscles expand with the inhale and then contract with the exhale. And there should be quite a pronounced movement. You can actually get really used to isolating into the rib space. As you breathe into the chest, to the ribs, I want you to practice keeping your tummy still so that your belly doesn't move. It's like 100% of the airflow is going into the ribs at this time. So this is the space that sits over the lungs, and actually it takes about 60% of our breath capacity sits in here. So you can get quite strong at really growing the expansion and the contraction as you practice this type of breathing. Okay, just one more full breath here. And then you can take your hands up to your collarbones. So just place your hands on either collarbone. And now you're going to practice chest breathing. This is level 3. As you breathe in, see if you can direct your breath towards your collarbone, towards the hands. You'll notice that it's quite shallow. This area here only takes about 10% of the breath capacity. So even though it can't really all be isolated in here, just practice that feeling, that visualization of the breath to the upper chest, level 3 breathing. Beautiful. And then releasing your hands and just coming back to a regular breath. We're now going to practice bringing all of these 3 parts together, and we'll practice on the exhale. So I'll guide you through, but on the inhale, you'll take a regular breath. And then when you exhale, you'll exhale from the chest, level 3, You'll exhale from the ribs, level 2, and then from the tummy. And we'll go for about 2 counts in each section. All right, so getting comfortable. Let's take a full round of breath together. And exhale together. And then Viloma breathing on the exhale. Take a full smooth breath in. And as you exhale, breathe out from the chest for 2, 1. Exhale from the ribs for 2, 1. And exhale from the tummy. 2, 1. Use your hands if that helps. So inhale, full breath in. And then take your hands to level 3, the chest. Exhale for 2, 1. From the ribs for 2, 1. And from the belly. 2, 1. Again, deep breath in. Exhale, chest. 2, 1. From the ribs. 2, 1. And from the belly. 2, 1. 2 more rounds, and just start to breathe to your own count. So inhale fully and exhale in the 3 stages, and you might want to start to elongate the length of the exhale as it flows through. Maybe you go to 2, 3, 4 or 5 counts at each layer. Beautiful. And then keeping your eyes closed, just return to a regular breath. So that is the Viloma breath on the exhale, and you can practice this anytime you feel slightly heightened. If you feel like you've got a lot of energy and you want to come down, if there's any anxiety or stress, especially before bed, practice this breath on the exhale, and it will help to activate the parasympathetic nervous system and put your body into a state of calm. Long exhales using 3 parts of the body. Okay.
Suzi, can you practice this on the inhale instead?
You absolutely can.
And would that be giving you something different?
Absolutely. So the right time to practice on the inhale, and actually we can run through 1 or 2 rounds of that as well before we stop. But practicing on the inhale is a good way to increase energy. If you're feeling a little sluggish in the morning, maybe before practice or before you need to start some work, practicing on the inhale is more uplifting, more energizing, so really good for the morning. We can just run through a couple of rounds to practice on the inhale, because usually on the inhale we go the other way. We go belly, chest, and then ribs. Belly, ribs, and then chest. Okay, sitting up nice and tall, eyes closed again if that helps. Take a full normal breath in and full normal breath out. We'll practice the 3-part breath on the inhale. So you breathe in to level 1, the tummy, for 2, 1. Inhale into the ribs for 2, 1. And to the upper chest for 2, 1. Smooth, long exhale. Again, using your hands if you need. Inhale to the belly, to the ribs, and fill all the way up to the chest. Long, smooth exhale. 2 more rounds on your own. Again, you can start to lengthen the time that you spend in each level. And then finishing that round that you're on. And just remember, the hands are a really good way when you start this practice to help to guide the breath. It kind of also helps to keep the mind on track so that you don't wander, and just helps you to focus the flow as you move. So remember, long exhales, Viloma 3-part breath on the exhale when you need to calm down, And if you need to uplift, 3-part breath on the inhale. Namaste. Thank you.